Hello students, welcome to YouTube channel of Akshar Education. In this video we are going to discuss 1 mark question. So here first question is, if a equal to 2 square into 3 square into 5 raised to 4 and b equal to 2 cube into 3 square into 5, then what is the HCF of two numbers a and b? Here we have to find the HCF of two number a and b. So HCF is nothing but the highest common factor of two numbers a and b. So which is highest common factor? So common factors are 2 square and 2 cube. So it's a 2 square, 3 square, and here 5 is the common factor. So these are the common factor. This is equal to 4 into 9 into 5. 5 4s are 20, 9s are 180 is the HCM of given number. Done? Now question number 2. So question number 2 is, find the roots of the equation. Find the roots of the equation, and the given equation is 3x square minus 2 root 6x plus 2 equal to 0. This is one quadratic equation. We can solve this quadratic equation by using factorization method, or by using completing square method, or by using general formula, see Sridharacharyya's formula. So here it can be solved by using factorization. 3 2s are 6, whose addition is 2 root 6. So it's a root 6 into root 6. So this one is 3x square minus, now splitting this middle term as a root 6. So it's a minus root 6x minus root 6x plus 2 equal to 0. So here common factors, here common factor from this 3 and root 6 is root 3 and x. Root 3x is common factor. So remaining terms are root 3x minus root 2 minus, here common factor is root 2. Root 2 is common factor. So remaining terms are root 3x minus root 2 equal to 0. So now here we can take this root 3x minus root 2 as a common term. So it's a root 3x minus root 2. This one is root 3x minus root 2 equal to 0. And therefore we are getting value of x. X is root 2 by root 3, or x is root 2 by root 3. So only one root is there, root 2 by 3 is the value of this x, which is root of this equation. Clear students? So this is how you can solve your question number 2. Now question number 3. So here for the third question, triangle ABC is given. So diagram is given. So this is one triangle ABC. So in this triangle ABC, it is given that AD is the internal bisector of angle A. AD is the internal bisector of angle A. That means AD is the bisector of this angle A. If BD equal to 4 cm, this BD is 4 cm, length of this DC, this one is 5 cm, and AB is 6 cm. AB is 6 cm. Find the length of AC. Done? So if AD is the internal bisector of this angle A, so we know that, what we know? We can write AB, these two sides are in proportional. AB upon AC is proportional to BD upon DC. BD upon DC. This is we know. So AB is 6 AC, that we have to find BD is 4 and DC is 5. So perform cross multiplication. So our answer AC is 6 5 is 30 by 4, that is equal to 15 by 2. So our AC is 7.5 centimeter is the answer. AC is 7.5 centimeter is the answer. Clear students? Now next question, question number 4, that is from the circle. Here we are given that one figure is given, one circle with center O is given. Consider this is one circle with center O. PT is the tangent to the circle with center O. This is circle with center O, and this is one point P in the exterior of the circle, and PT is the tangent. Tangent drawn from the exterior point to the circle. This is PT, and this OT is the radius of circle, and that is equal to 6 centimeter. And the distance of this exterior point from this center of the circle is 10 centimeter. So here find the length of the tangent. The length of tangent is nothing but the PT that we have to find. Simple. What is the logic? Here radius drawn from the center of the circle to the point of contact of a tangent is perpendicular to tangent. So this will be perpendicular. So triangle OPT is right angle triangle. So in triangle OPT, angle T is 90 degree. Done. So here we can write according to Pythagoras theorem, that is OP square equal to OT square plus TP square. OP square is 10 square equal to OT square, which is equal to 6 square plus TP square. So this one is TP square. 10 square is 100 equal to 6 square is 36 plus TP square, and hence TP square equal to 100 minus 36, and therefore TP square equal to 64, and therefore our TP is 8 centimeter. TP is 8 centimeter is the answer. TP, that is length of tangent PT. PT बोलो या फिर TP बोलो, होगा तो same. Done. So now pause the video and note it down. So now question number 5. Question number 5. So here question is, what is the probability that ordinary year has 53 Sundays? What is the probability that ordinary year has 53 Sundays? And ordinary year has 53 Sundays. We have to find the probability that ordinary year has 53 Sundays. So what is number of days in an ordinary year? This is not a leap year, this is ordinary year. So number of days in ordinary year, in an ordinary year. So number of days are 365. The ordinary year consists of 365 days. So how many weeks are there in an ordinary year? So 365 must be divided with 7. So we are getting number of week. Number of week, that will be equal to number of Sundays. So 7 5s are 35, 1 and 5. 7 2s are 14, and 1 day will be left. So ordinary year has 365 days, which means it consists of 52 complete weeks. 52 weeks plus 1 extra day. 1 extra day will be there. Done. So if we consider one ordinary year, it consists of total 52 complete week and 1 extra day. Now here what we have to find? We have to find that ordinary year has 52 Sundays. Ordinary year has 53 Sundays. So to complete 53 Sundays, we require 52 weeks. That means that 52 weeks consist of 52 Sundays, and plus if this remaining one day is Sunday, then it will complete 53 Sundays. So now to complete this 53 Sundays, this one day must be Sunday. Done. So probability that remaining one day is Sunday is total one favorable out. Total number of days will be 7. So out of that 7 day, that remaining day is Sunday. So probability of that one day is Sunday is 1 by 7. If this one day is Sunday, which implies that ordinary year has 53 Sundays. So probability of an ordinary year, probability that an ordinary year has 53 Sundays is equal to 1 by 7. So this is how you can solve this question. Clear students? Very good question is there. Now next question, question number 6. Here the perimeter of semicircular protector is there. So for this semicircular protector, perimeter is given. Perimeter of this semicircular protector is 36 centimeter. Then find its diameter. Suppose this is center O, here you have to find the diameter. So here this is one semicircular protector. So this is nothing but the one semicircle. Let's say its radius is r and whose diameter is twice of this radius. So what is the perimeter? So perimeter of this semicircular protector is nothing but the perimeter of this protector. Perimeter of this protector. Perimeter of this protector is nothing but this one. It's a perimeter of semicircle. So it's a 2 pi r by 2. So pi r plus diameter. So diameter of the circle is twice of radius. It's a 2r. So perimeter of protector is given, which is equal to 36. So 36 equal to r common. So it's a pi plus 2. Done. So put the value of pi, we will get the value of this r. So our r is 36 equal to r. Put pi equal to 22 by 7 plus 2. Simplification. So it's a 36 equal to r. And this one is 7 to the 14 plus 22. 36 by 7. 36 will be cut out. So r equal to 7 centimeter. If radius is r centimeter, then diameter is double of this radius, that is 14 centimeter, and therefore diameter of this semicircular protector is 14 centimeter. Clear students? Semicircle. So circumference of this semicircle is half of the circumference of circle. So total circumference of circle is 2 pi r. So its half will be pi r. Pi r plus this is one radius, this is another radius. So twice of radius. So entire perimeter is this length. Diameter plus circumference of semicircle. So pi r plus 2r, and that perimeter is given 36, and then we'll simplify it. We are getting the value of diameter. Done. So this is your question number 6. Now for this question number 7. For this question number 7, we are given that 2 sin 2 theta. 2 sin 2 theta equal to root 3. Then prove that. This may be asked in 2 marks. Then prove that theta equal to 30 degree. Done. Some of the questions are lengthy in calculation. So this 1 mark question may be asked in 2 mark question, and some of the 2 marks question may be asked in 1 marks. So that is depends on the examiner. Done. So now for this video we are considering this question as a 1 mark question, but it may be asked in 1 mark also, and some of the questions from the 2 marks video that may be asked in 1 mark question. That means you have to solve all these questions. Done. So now sin 2 theta. Sin 2 theta equal to root 3 by 2. So which value of sin is root 3 by 2? So according to our table, we can say that sine 60 is root 3 by 2. Done. So replacing this root 3 by 2 with sine 60. Sine 2 theta equal to sine 60. That means value of the angle is 60 degree, and hence we can say that theta equal to 30 degree. So this is how we can prove theta equal to 30 degree. Done. Now next question, question number 8. Here we are given that point 2p is the midpoint of the line segment joining. 2p is the midpoint. 2p is the midpoint of the line segment joining these 2 points. Which 2 points? A 6 minus 5 and B minus 2 11. So find value of this P, y coordinate of this midpoint. So consider this is line segment AB. Line segment AB. Coordinates of this point A are 6 minus 5, B minus 2 11, and this point, suppose this is M, 2P, this is the midpoint. So now we can compare this y coordinate as a y1 plus y2 by 2. This is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. So y is our P. y1 plus y2 minus 5 plus 11, minus 5 plus this 11 by 2. So 11 minus 5, it's a 6 by 2. So P equal to 3. This is our answer. Clear students? Pause the video and note it down. Okay students, now question number 9. And question number 9, we are given that ABC are interior angles of triangle ABC. If ABC are interior angle, if ABC are interior angles of triangle ABC, then prove that cos A plus B, this is from the textbook, A plus B equal to sin C by 2. Textbook question. So ABC are interior angles of the triangle ABC. So if ABC are interior angles of triangle ABC, according to angle sum property of triangle, we can say that, what we can say, angle sum property of triangle says that sum of angle of interior angle A plus B plus C is equal to 180 डिग्री. यहाँ पर आपको एंगल ए एंगल बी ऐसे नहीं लिखना है, बिकॉज ए रिप्रेजेंट एंगल ए. सो हियर वी रिक्वायर ए प्लस बी. सो ए प्लस बी टेकिंग दिस सी ऑन द राइट हैंड साइड, it's a 180 minus C. Then require divide by 2. So dividing on both side by 2, and hence we are getting A plus B by 2 equal to 180 minus C by 2. Now simplification on the right hand side, it's a A plus B by 2. So we can write this one as a, writing these two separately in the denominator. So 180 by 2, it's a 90 minus C by 2. Now we require cos. Taking cos angle on both sides, it's a cos of A plus B by 2 equal to cos of 90 minus B by 2. 90 minus B by 2, complement of this angle, which is sin C by 2. है ना, sin C by 2 ऐसे नहीं है, this is sin C by 2 ऐसा आएगा. तो it's a cos A plus B by 2 is equal to sin C by 2. Hence we can prove. This can be asked in 2 marks, not in 1 marks. This is not 1 mark question. Now question number 10. This is also 2 mark question. Find the value of x. Find the value of x. Find the value of x for which the distance between these 2 points, the distance between these 2 points, that is point P, x4, and point Q, 9 10, and distance between these 2 points PQ is 10 unit. Find the value of x. Done. So distance between these 2 points PQ is given, so we can apply distance formula. So what is the distance formula? Distance formula PQ is nothing but the square root of square root of x minus 9 whole square plus 4 minus 10 whole square, and this distance is given, this is equal to 10, and therefore this one is x square minus 9 to the 18x plus 81 plus minus 6 square 36 equal to 10. Therefore this one is taking square, and this one is x square minus 18x plus 117 equal to 10, and this will be 10 square, so it's 100. So we are getting x square minus 18x 117 minus 100, so it's a 17 equal to 0. So splitting the middle term, x square minus 17x minus x plus 17 equal to 0. So we are getting x minus 17 and x minus 1 equal to 0. Done. So two values of x are there, x equal to 17 or x equal to 1 is the answer. Done. So this is also again 2 mark question. So now pause the video and note it down, and students, please share this video with your friends.